So what scale actually means? When we say that we have 1:100, what it really means? Scale 1:100 meters means every single millimeter you measure on this paper or on the AutoCAD represent 100 millimeters in real life, because you will build this project on the site and you need something that you can represent this on the paper, but when it goes on the site you will be able to determine that 1 millimeter will be equal to 100 millimeter on site. So when you go to actual site, it's mean that if 1 is written on the drawing, it's mean you need to measure 100 millimeters on the site. So that with me, 1 millimeter on paper, 100 millimeter on site. 1 millimeter on paper is equal to 100 millimeter on site. Or you can put it another way. The building on this drawing, what is the building on this drawing? So this building that we talk about, God room, is exactly 100 times smaller than the actual building on site. That give you a lot of sense, I hope. So if we see here, like if I write a text for you, so in order to write the text, you just need to give the command T and enter. So once you enter, you will be able to write text over here. Just click over here and just drag it down. And here you can see that the text will be appeared. You can write it over here. So what I'm writing over here is 1 millimeter is equal to 100 millimeter, and that is equal to 0.1 meter, right? So 100 millimeter, 1 millimeter, then 100 millimeter is equal to 0.1 meters. So if I measure a line on this drawing and it is 10 meter long, for example, that line represents 1 meter in real life. You understand that, hopefully, that 10 meter long linear line represent 1 meter in real life. 10 millimeters, 10 millimeter times 100 equals 1000 millimeter, which is 1 meter. So we know that 1000 millimeter is equal to 1 meters. That is a very basic thing that you might understand, and 100 centimeter equal to 1 meter. This is the calculation. So if I measure 84 mm, now if I take it back on the drawing, that is 8.4 meters. And if we measure 84 millimeters on paper or on this AutoCAD drawing, that's 8400 millimeter in real life, or 8.4 meters if we convert millimeters in meters. And if you look at the guardroom grid dimension on this drawing as from A to B, you will see exactly that number at 8400, as you can see over here written on the palm. So the drawing is already telling you, you just need to know how to listen, that this 8.8400 means when you go on the site, you are taking a measurement tool and you need to measure 8400 that is written on that particular tool.